Hello Year 5, this is day 3 of week 2's maths YouTube tutorial. I hope you're finding them helpful so far and that you are able to follow along. Obviously I keep forgetting to say please feel free to pause them if you think that you need to. Let's have a look at today's learning objective. So today we're learning to convert between mixed numbers and improper fractions. In our learning objective today, we've got two key words. We have got a mixed number fraction and an improper fraction. So pause the video, give yourself a couple of seconds to think about what you already know about a mixed number fraction and an improper fraction. Pause it now. Okay, so hopefully you remembered that a mixed number fraction is a fraction that is a mixture of whole numbers. For example, I'm going to choose 2. And a mixture of a fraction 2. So for example, 2 1/4. 2 is my whole number. And obviously this is a fraction, which is a part of something. Now in the second part of our learning objective, it speaks about improper fractions. Now hopefully you remember that an improper fraction is where the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So for example, 16/7. So to convert a mixed number fraction into an improper fraction, we are going to need to follow these steps. So first of all, you need to multiply the whole number, which should be 4, by the denominator. Then you're going to add the numerator. For example, if I show you that one that was just on the screen, it would be 4 times 7, which is 28. And I need to add the numerators. The first part is this multiplied by this, and then we add the answer of that. We add on the 1. So 28 now plus 1 equals 29. And then we use the denominator, which we already had, so the 7, to convert it back into a fraction. So now my improper fraction is going to be 29/7. That then tells us that 29/7 is equivalent to 4 1/7. 1 is an improper fraction and 1 is a mixed number fraction. If I have 5 1/3 as my next fraction, it's the same thing again. So we times the whole number by the denominator. So I end up with 5 multiplied by 3. And then it gives me 15. And then I add my numerator, which is 1, to that answer. And I always put it back over, 16, and I always put the answer back over the original denominator. Now if I want to convert from an improper fraction, so when the numerator is bigger than the denominator, I need to divide the numerator by the denominator. So your answer is going to be the whole number. Let's look at this one together. So my steps of success told me to divide my numerator by my denominator. It's going to be 9 divided by 5. Now I know this answer is 1. There's going to be a remainder of 4. Because 5 only goes into 9 once and there's 4 left over. So I know that there is 1 whole on that one. And because there's a remainder of 4, it's going to be 4 and 5. Now I can check this by doing my first steps, by converting it back. So 1 times 5 equals 5. Add on my numerator, which is 4, equals 9. I can also show you this to show you how I know this is correct. Is my fraction 9 tells me how many pieces have coloured in. So 9 is how many are coloured in, or the fraction that is there. 5 is how many something is split into. So the denominator always tells you how many something is split into, how many parts there are of that whole. So this one, I know that there are 5 parts because the denominator is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I colour in 9 of those parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it tells me that one whole bar has been coloured in, and then 4 out of 5, there's my whole one, my whole, and then 4 out of 5 the second bar, which is why the answer is 1 4/5. On your sheet you have got questions which you'll need to write out into your books, unless obviously you're lucky enough to have a printer, and have a go at using the bar model like I just showed you to complete these questions. If you finish that and you wanted an extra challenge, have a go at converting these into mixed numbers. Sorry, from mixed numbers into improper fractions, and these ones into from improper fractions into mixed fractions. You're going to need to pause the screen so you can see those questions. Hopefully that was helpful and you are enjoying these videos. I'm sorry mine aren't as fun as Miss David's. She's obviously more creative than I am. But good luck and work hard. See you soon.